Welcome back to Recess for the Soul. This is the place where we breathe again, where we unclench the jaw, and where we sit our burdens down on the playground of the heart for just a moment and remember who we really are. If nobody has told you today, you made it. Through storms you didn't post, through nights you didn't think you'd survive. I'm sure so many of us have that testimony. And through chapters you never imagined you'd have to read. You're here, and that matters. Today I want to take my time. So if this episode is a little lengthy for you and you make it to the end, thank you. Today's episode is different. And I always say that, but this one is. Today is episode 6, which will be the last one for season 1 of Recess for the Soul. When I started this podcast, I didn't think that I would make it past the first episode. But here I am, fighting through fear, much like everyone else has, when they've took a leap of faith earlier this year, the middle, or even now. So today, we pause together at the edge of another year. Before the countdown, before the fireworks, before the resolutions, and the gym memberships, and everybody that posts, new year, new me. Today, we just reflect. We honor, we release, and we prepare our hearts for what's coming. So, wherever you are, in your garage, in your car, in your living room, in your kitchen, at work, in your man cave, in your she shed, or even in your bed with the lights off. Take a deep breath with me. A deep inhale. Hold. Slow exhale. Let's go back for a moment. 2025, the year that shaped us. Man, this year taught us things that, quite frankly, we didn't ask to learn. It taught us about loss in ways that didn't come with warning labels. It taught us about patience when nothing moved on our timeline. For people like me, it taught us about faith when certainty was nowhere to be found. It also taught us about ourselves when the noise got quiet enough to hear our own thoughts. Some of us buried people we loved. Some of us buried versions of ourselves. Some of us gained things we prayed for and then realized they came with weight. And some of us kept showing up even when our tank was empty. I'm one of those people. But y'all, we made it. And guess what? If all you did this year was survive, you still won. If your smile was smaller, if your energy was lower, your circle got tighter or smaller, you still won. If people walked out, if your dreams shifted like they oh so often do, if the plan changed, you still won. And you know why? Because you're here. This year didn't just move through time, it moved through people. Through the people we met, held, and lost. Some people came into your life like sunlight through a cracked window, and others came like lessons wrapped in smiles. Some people stayed. They checked on you without being prompted. They prayed for you without needing credit. And they loved you without conditions. And some people left. But please remember, not all exits are evil. Some departures are protection wearing the clothes of heartbreak. So let's talk about the child we used to be. The one who laughed without permission. The one who dreamed without limitation. That child is still here. No matter how old you are, no matter how young you are, that child is still here. Scarred, wiser, but absolutely not broken. So, what did we learn about ourselves? This year revealed truths. Who you are when nobody is watching. Who you are when praise is quiet. Man, if that one doesn't resonate with you, I can speak for myself that I had to remember who I was, even when the praise was quiet or even non-existent. Growth doesn't always feel like elevation, you know? Sometimes it feels like isolation. So for those who are tired, if you are ending this year exhausted, not the kind of tired sleep fixes, but the kind that sits in the bones, I see you. Some things didn't go as planned this year, right? The job that never came through, the relationship that ended differently than you prayed. A closed door, however, is not a closed destiny. Please remind yourself that. But in the midst of it all, we still receive gratitude. Moments that broke you and moments that built you. Gratitude doesn't ignore pain. It just refuses to let pain be the only voice in the room. So find a way to forgive and release, right? And forgiveness is not saying it didn't hurt. It's saying I deserve peace more than revenge. So what's coming? The year 2026. The next year is unwritten. Honestly, we're still riding more and more into the year of 2025 with 3 days left. And guess what? You don't have to become a different person. You just have to become a truer one. So here's a word that I have to every listener. You belong here. No matter what your own thoughts said to you, no matter what someone else said to you, no matter what life presented to you, you belong here. Your story is not random. Your pain is not pointless. So let's take a moment of stillness. Think of the hardest moment of this year. And now think of the fact that not you, we survived it. So this is the promise that we must make to ourselves. We have to promise to rest without guilt, to love without fear, and to heal without rushing. And for the ones we didn't make it with, the names we whisper, the pictures we carry, the memories we hold on to, their love remains. So in the gift of another year, right? Another year is not guaranteed. We all know that by now. It is a gift. But I want you to know that you deserve to be here still. Know that you are not the sum of your mistakes. No matter how bad they were, no matter if they were shared across social media, exploited in family group chats, or even friends for that matter, you are still in purpose. You can and will be better, because this new year is for you. It's for me. It's for us. I want to thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart for listening to something that I was fearful to do, but I now know is necessary. Thank you for being here through 6 episodes of Season 1 of Recess for the Soul podcast. As we get ready to close the chapter on Season 1, know that your ears matter. I pray that my words resonated with you in one of the 6 episodes. Feel free to send me a message on how the episodes made you feel. You can send them to the email recessforthesoulpodcast@gmail.com. Also, if you're on social media, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Recess for the Soul Podcast. No matter what platform you're listening to my voice on, please share with a family member, a loved one, a friend, that they can listen to me at any time on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. So, with that being said, Happy New Year. from my heart to yours. No matter what you do today and every day, take a recess for your soul. Because why? You know why. It's necessary. This is Recess for the Soul.